Find functional hilarity at the Biffa Emporium. Girl, it's what I heard. Allegedly, it's just the word. Allegedly, it's on the street. Allegedly, I sing to the beat. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly. We gonna start this off with you digging in your nose. At the 3-minute and 27-second mark, as you call him, you both fingers in the nostrils. Girl, stop sniffing, snorting, go off camera and blow your nose. So already she's kissing his patootie, talking about how good he is with his kids and he always with his kids. They're his kids. They're his kids. That's why he should always, they his. Melody always with them too, they kids. They 24-hour a day. Bigging him up for doing stuff he's supposed to do. But you know, Heavenly loves a low standard. That way she can look down her nose at people. Because the lower your standards, the longer your list of accomplishments. Oh look, I breathed today. Oh, this Halloween, is this a Halloween episode? Because this is a Halloween wig. You in here looking like a Black Sanderson sister. Girl, don't nobody need you to read everybody's name in the chat. Just get them on the line. So already he come on and talk about, oh, don't talk when we met at Essence. Why not? Like, that's a normal introduction, and I'm sure she was going to say nice things about you and Melody, but okay, be controlling and insecure. Oh, God. It was because Heavenly walked up and said, oh, he a cheater, ain't he? Well, I mean, I don't know how many people really want Damon. I'm sure there's a couple, but it's not as many. And then he a doctor, so he always busy or tired. Even though Mariah's husband found time to cheat on her. She said he gives off a floozy vibe. Trampy tea. And I agree. But I get trade. I would say he's perfect for trade. Like, he's the guy where it's like, you don't date him. You have him come over in betwixt actual relationships. That's who he is. And that's all he'll ever be good for. Heavenly, you probably saying he's a cheater because you offer it. I think you get 2 cups into your coffee and you'd give it up. Well, child, if you want to speak out, you could have gone live on your own platform. You didn't have to get Hefferly. He's upset that women can get out and spray the man's tea and men can't get out and do the same. Well, there's a whole lot of things that ain't fair for women that is fair for men. So that's 10 for us, 1 for them. I would say this, you never have anything to say about her that would make anybody feel like it was information that needed to be out. You cheated for 2 years and now you done got the heifer preggers, but you won't admit it. It ain't dragging you through the mud to tell your truth. If you didn't have a mistress, would she be saying this? Like, if you hadn't started this, would we be here? If these weren't your actions. Like, she's not lying and saying that you cheated when you didn't. You did. Now, if she was saying he cheats on me and you're like, no, I've never cheated. Like, I don't know why you're doing this, or you're doing this to win an argument or something, then talk about it. Girl, she don't want to bury you. She just telling her story and moving on. Ain't nobody gonna bury you but your laziness. You just mad that the credit you could use has now run off and you've got to find another heifer who can get you a business line for at least $60,000. And apparently this nurse who you knocked up can't do it. Oh, God, okay. Now he gonna whine about, well, she cheated before the show started, but you cheated before that. That was retaliate cheating. That was one you had coming to you. You just should have took that lump, but you're acting like a chump. Oh, goodness. I'll say to all women don't want you. Why don't you just worry about finding a woman that wants to do what you want to do? Find a woman who's willing to let you cheat in peace and just wants to have a man at home. Kenya Moore, oh my God. She's about to be single and she is desperate enough to put up with your bull. Ooh, and then you'd have that Bravo money. Oh yeah. Oh, honey, and you'd be a handsome couple too. Mm-hmm. Kenya, yeah, I want to see it. You could have a blended family, maybe even give Kenya another baby. I feel like it would work. And true, you are doing more than some men who are allowed to lay around and do absolutely nothing. But that doesn't mean you should get Nancy Pelosi clap. Yep. He says, I don't hang out and party. Well, how did you have a 2-year mistress? You had to hang, and you were definitely out. He said, I don't care if it's sexual, even if it's some head. If you don't get a fleshlight and shut up. Oh, Lord, he allowed her to be CEO of these companies. No, she had to be on there because you're a felon and you couldn't get the loans. So he said, well, I felt she cheated first. Then you should have gotten a divorce then and saved us this awful series. The way he keeps saying, take care of your husband, take care of your husband. It's like, do you need to just hire someone? I don't think you need a wife. I think you need a courtesan. It's a very he died on top of me tea. Okay, these dings is getting real irritating. But Dr. Heffley like, well, why did you stay after Mel cheated? Because most men can't take, in the words of Forrest Rocks, somebody pawing at they meat. A mistress for over 5 years. What is the point of being with a mistress that damn long? That's a whole second family. Like, y'all just need to go on and blend. And Melody, when you want some new dick, you could go out and, have maybe she could get, now that the babies is gonna be siblings, I don't know. Round your partner, do-si-do. And he said, well, she would talk to me crazy, and I'd tell him, well, this is why I cheated, because you would talk. Then just move on. There's no need to cheat. And honestly, I don't even know if you cheating anymore. I mean, I guess she wanted to go on and get that fourth baby out the way. She said, I'm going to have 4, and they all have the same daddy. He said, I went back because it was comfortable. No, you went back because there was credit. He said, I called her a peasant to get my wife back, but I still wanted that pauper puss. I don't think you think much of Melody and her small head. Okay, so he said they ain't together, but won't answer about that baby. Oh my goodness, he said you're gonna have to ask Ariane, the mistress. Don't ask her to open her mouth. Oh, she's been pregnant before. And he said Melody put so much out. Oh, he said Melody had to terminate a pregnancy for it being outside of the marriage as well. Wow, business is in the streets. This is messy. This is so dysfunctional. Let's keep watching. So Heavenly tried to skirt around it, and he's like, oh wait, no, let me spell it out for you. A-B-O. See, Heavenly trying to make it that his kids ain't his kids. And it's like, girl, he just told, Lord, slow as molasses. Everybody in the chat is saying exactly what it was. And, Jesus. Heavenly just trying to start rumors to be obtuse when he's giving you the juice. Oh, he said not 1, but 2. Don't know from who. Oh, so she was out here texting attorneys behind his back under secret names. I feel like they both give me a cheat-tay-tay-tay. I mean, y'all are both cheating. I just raise your kids and calm down. Oh, he loves to hear himself pontificate. Hefferly says, are y'all getting a divorce or do you want to reconcile? And he just going on and on about these kids, child. Is it over or no? Oh, God, Martell in this classic narcissism. Do you want your wife? And he said, no. Maybe we could come back together in a few years. So you want to get some running out your system, find somebody new to cheat on. And expect for her to put her life on hold and you can just magically come back in when you've got it together. Oh, he said it's his time to blossom. Blossom. He's going to blossom. Oh, a trade in full bloom. Oh my goodness. He said, so on Love and Marriage Huntsville, it's not just about the woman. You real insecure about women. It's not all about because you ain't got nothing. You ain't got shit on your own. But it's all about the woman. And she could get remarried in a year and you understand that. And you don't hear from the husband again. But I guess you like, I got my little 3-year contract, so you gonna see me. Oh, he gonna say, Cynthia Bailey. I'm sorry, Cynthia Bailey owns $1 million lake house. She's had an illustrious career and is a very attractive woman that a lot of people thought were wasting her time on Peter. She was a hot commodity. If you weren't a leech and a lech, you might be pursued after too by more than mistresses that you clearly don't respect. Why are you worrying about Mel when you got whole mistresses? Mistresses. Oh God, Heavenly said, I've never cheated on my husband. And we can understand why. It's your personality. We ain't even got to talk about looks. You're mean, you're insufferable, and you don't make people feel good about themselves. So no, I couldn't see anybody wanting to stick it in you sideways. I'm surprised you got Damon. We all shocked shitless on that. 'Cause girl, you could annoy a priest. He gonna say, I love my kids, so I didn't want to part ways. Heavily asked about his arrogance. He's an arrogant guy, but I also feel like he really thought she was cheating, quote unquote, first. So he always felt that she started it. So that's why I think he's arrogant about it. I would say this, why couldn't you just leave if you were so happy of your level of care? Why didn't you get care elsewhere? He doesn't think he's a regular dude. What, you could fly or something? So Heavenly comes around to us. So you getting back with Ariane, you gonna do child support. It's just one baby. And he said, you need to ask her. Nice try, Heifer. He said, well, what's an excuse to cheat then? Getting her up off that baby question. This is getting boring. He says he's not a cheating man, but a mistress for 5 years. Heffily said, what if someone said you were narcissistic and he said, oh, Melody must have told you that. Of course. Well, no, the truth is she had eyes. I mean, look at the comments. The comments were tearing his ass up. Oh, God, now we're backpedaling and saying, I never said that I cheated because she cheated. You've alluded to that the whole interview. You literally just said, well, maybe she wasn't having sex with me because she was cheating. And you weren't getting sex, so it was okay for you to go cheat. You know what? We have 43 minutes in, and I think that's enough. I've suffered enough, so y'all don't have to. But I ain't even giving him another 15 minutes, and then heavily talking with that, oh, well, the woman's got to submit to the man, but you as the man have to know your role. All right, well, I'll see you soon. For love, after lockup. Alleged what? Alleged who? Allegedly, allegedly. Don't blame, don't sue. Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly.